Max Blumenthal joins us now. Max, my dear friend, it's a pleasure.
In Gaza, where Netanyahu is saying he can't finish the job and they can't march towards victory unless they take out 4 battalions, which are currently stationed in Rafah, belonging to Hamas alone. So Netanyahu admits that after 6 months of unrelenting genocide, they've failed and they need to go into Rafah, where there are like still 1 million refugees holding out, and it will be a complete bloodbath. A week ago, the Biden administration said they were against it, but the calculus may have changed.
Do you know if there is this agreement? Has Joe Biden suddenly decided that it's okay for Bibi Netanyahu to slaughter 500,000 women and God knows how many children in Rafah?
Well, I mean, another question is, does Netanyahu even care what Biden thinks? And, is the dog wagging its own tail? Can Biden even control Netanyahu? What leverage is he willing to use? They're still shipping the weapons. Like right now, or in like an hour, they're going to destroy the Palestinian Authority's latest attempt for statehood at the UN. So they're still giving Israel total diplomatic cover. Actually, Netanyahu gave a statement in Hebrew only about 24 hours ago, stating that he would make decisions completely autonomously from the US and that he would seek to return settlements to the Gaza Strip. He said that the Palestinians thought they would surround us. Well, now we're going to build settlements and we'll surround them. So obviously he doesn't care what Biden thinks anyway. But what would it mean for a kind of Israeli incursion into Rafah? What does Israel want to do? They actually not only want to destroy 4 Hamas battalions in an area that is currently the most densely populated area on earth. There are just tents everywhere. People who have nowhere else to go have filled up this area and they'll have nowhere to hide. But they also want to create a buffer zone in what they call the Philadelphia corridor, which is between Rafah and the Egyptian Sinai Desert and the Egyptian side of Rafah. And Israel started this whole propaganda blitz, which you'll see in Israeli media, about how Egypt has failed to destroy the smuggling tunnels into Gaza. And this is why October 7th happened. They're starting to point the finger at Egypt. And Egypt's saying, you can't do that because it violates all of our security agreements under the rubric of Camp David. And Camp David is really the linchpin of American hegemony in that region of the Middle East. It removed Egypt as the real base of Arab nationalism and Arab resistance. And now Egypt is threatening to shred that security agreement if Israel comes in, starts massacring Palestinians, creates a buffer zone basically on or in its own territory,